kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And it's nice to be an offensive coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high-percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Flanagan. Spins away from the defender. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Burns. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Handoff to the lone back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. The big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Burns. It's a seam wide open, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Now the play fake. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced a TFL.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Give to the running back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
At the 31. 2nd down going up.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He wants to change this route. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Working that left side. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Gay. Can't get him to the ground. for more. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that.
He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Snagged in the middle, it's Prince. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house. But just a missed opportunity.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in a split backfield. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Complete downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing together.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Offense changing the play. Bringing the heat. And the defense will corral the... And down he goes at midfield. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Complete to start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. The short hands, it's Prince. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Burns. He was not going to be denied. Discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Lost to throw again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burns. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Burns. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just enough time to get off one more snap. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, a fourth down.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Got a man. It's Jennings. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Gets it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Beckham. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. And tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Now improvising. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
On third down, he drops the throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for space. It's Tatum. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Prince. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much. Just brutal. They're trailing by 35 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Creates a little room. Fakes a pass to Marker. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Across the 25, he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
After after that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Beckham. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Throwing right. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Okay, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the alt.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Beckham. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that...
And he's got it in the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work to the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wolverines will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the offense is content.